For many decades, the automotive industry has been using design sculptors in the development of cars. Together, working side by side, modelers and designers massage, tweak, and beautify the exterior and interior surfaces of every car that is on the road today. Even with the advancement of technology, car studios still find themselves heavily dependent on the human eye and the need to feel the car's surfaces with their hands. That being said, this is Design Studio Pro, a professional design studio in a box. You will learn the basics of automotive design sculpture using the same materials and techniques that design studios all around the world use today. Your instructors will be Gustavo and myself. My name is Tim. I'd like to take a brief moment to explain the kit components. We have provided a custom model armature. This will be the base on which your clay will be applied to. We are supplying the same clay that is used in professional design studios all around the world. It never goes bad. See your written instructions on its specific properties, heating instructions, and uses. Your clay modeling tools have been designed using the same materials and shapes you would find in a professional design studio. Your kit includes 4 foam wheels and graphics. Our design has been created by a professional car designer. The engineering drawings will assist you in the development of your clay model. Your surface plate will be the base for your armature and grid system. The foam core boards will be used in making templates. This step-by-step DVD will teach you modeling techniques used in professional design studios. Your box is equipped with foam liners. It makes a perfect temperature-controlled storage container. Keep your model and all supplies in it when not in use. We will be using a methodical approach in the development of this model. The surfaces will be constructed to negative and positive intersections. We will then come back and soften them. This method will be easier than slamming in the design without a specific direction. The first thing we will do is get our clay warm. While the clay is warming up, we will sharpen our clay tools, mark the surface plate, and make our templates. We will then start to skim coat the model with clay. Using our templates, we will drag in the body sections and develop the wheel openings. Then we will complete packing the model with clay. Using our templates and engineering drawings, we will mark all the character lines and graphics. We will start to block in the model using these lines as our guide. After the model is blocked in, we will start to refine the lines as well as the model's surface. We will complete our model by filleting our negative intersections and by putting radiuses on the hard edges. The first thing we're going to do is sharpen our clay tools. For that, you're going to need to get some 150 grit sandpaper and any photo mount spray and stick it to a nice flat surface. We're going to start with our rake. To sharpen our rake, what we're going to do is we're going to hold this chamfered edge down nice and flat on the paper, and we're going to go back and forth just like this. Probably take you about 10 or 12 strokes. You'll notice how sharp it gets as you do it, so play with it, and you can always test it on the clay. The next thing to sharpen is our clay plane. Our clay plane doesn't have any teeth in it, but it also shaves the clay. We'll work with it as we make the model. To sharpen it, you take the flat edge and you hold it down, back and forth, so you have a nice smooth surface at the bottom. As far as the radius side goes, you take it and you rock it back and forth, just like a rocking chair. And also what you can do is take some sandpaper and stick it to your 1mm slick and create a sanding pad. And then you can hold the curve of the clay plane, and by sanding it in this motion, you'll correct any flat spots or wobbles that might be in it. Next, what we'll do is we're going to take any square block and our slicks, our straight slicks, we're going to press them against the block and make sure it's 90 degree, and we're just going to go back and forth just like this, sanding the slick material till it has a nice sharp edge. You can feel it with your finger. As far as our round slicks go, what we'll do is we'll take them also on this same block and we'll rock them back and forth. Remember to rock them so you don't get flat spots. You can also take the same sanding pad that we created and holding that arc, sand it this way also to get rid of any flat spots that you get.